Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a quick unboxing of the Ninja Foodi Pro pressure cooker. So you ready? Let's get into this. Let's take a quick look around the box. As you can see, this is the Pro pressure cooker. This is the 6.5 quart version. And if you can't picture how much 6.5 quarts is, just think about how big 1 quart is, and it's 6.5 times that. It comes with a rack for steaming and broiling. It's got a glass lid included if you want to do slow cooking instead of pressure cooking. And it's got an option called tender crisp. Basically what that means is that it will use the pressure cooker to cook, and then it will turn on a crisper to get the tops nice and crispy like an air fryer. Here's a few examples of some stuff you can pressure cook. Being quick to point out that pressure cooking is much faster than conventional cooking. It's got an air fry crisper, which means you can fry stuff with a lot less oil than you normally would. And here you got a Darth Vader looking picture of the entire cooker itself. Moving right along, here you can see a breakdown of the machine along with all the components. You've got a pressure release valve on the pressure cooker lid. Here you see a picture of the glass lid for when you're using the slow cooker. Here goes that broiling and steaming rack. You've got a non-stick plate here for cooking and crisping. Here goes your crisping element, your 6.5 quart ceramic coated pot, and the main part of the unit here with the control panel. That's got 14 safety features, so you'll be able to sleep at night. Around to the back of this machine, and here we have a bunch of pictures of things that you can make with this machine. Kind of makes you hungry, don't it? Let's get this box open. Looking at the top of the box, Ninja said you can cook a 5-pound chicken in about an hour, and judging by the size of this, that is about the size of a 5-pound chicken. Is that coincidental? Probably not. Right here we have a list of all the crap I just mentioned. With a couple of additions, you got the power output here on the pressure cooker, which is 1460 watts. And way down here at the bottom, you can see that there is a recipe book included, which was chef created. So you know every one of those recipes is gonna be good, guaranteed. Okay. All right, upon opening the box, this is something that Ninja always does, and it's actually kind of a good idea. Right here, you got a list of accessories that you can get to expand the function of this machine, including additional cooking pots, additional crisper racks, a layered dehydrating rack, a crisping pan, a loaf pan, multi-purpose pan, and a roasting rack insert. What that is, you actually would be able to hang like Cornish game hens or something like that off of this. Pretty cool, actually. And if you've never used a pressure cooker before, here goes a way too short introduction to pressure cooking for you. And the award for dumbest cooking channel on YouTube goes to...
Oh my God, Joe's phenomenal.
No, they're just books. Just a warning, don't take your pressure cooker and put it in your oven. Really? Here goes our quick start guide, and it's got a lot of stuff that's color coordinated along with color coded sections here on the machine just so you don't get lost. And look, there's a picture of the quick start guide on the quick start guide. Nice. Here goes some procedural things you do when you're using the pressure cooker lid and some procedural things you do when you're using the crisping lid. Once again, those are color coded to match all of this stuff. So that is pretty nice, actually. I like that. And on the back here, this is your cooking cheat sheet, which gives you basic cooking times for all sorts of different things, along with, again, which lids you use and so on and so forth. Very good guide. And this is something that Ninja's been really good about for everything we've ever unboxed on the channel. Whoever comes up with this stuff over at Ninja Kitchen is doing a great job. Next, we have our actual user guide. It's got warranty information in here. It's got a more in-depth tutorial of all of the functions on the machine and where all the parts go and so on and so forth. But like I've said before, I'm a guy and I just like to mash buttons and then get mad when I can't figure out how to use it. Then we have the Ninja recipe guide. They've got something like this that comes with just about all their products. And again, you've got tons and tons of recipes in here. Really cool pictures, really detailed recipes, and a really nice wide range of different kinds of things you can make here. These books are awesome, and if you own any of these Ninja products and you just kind of put this thing in a drawer, you really need to think about opening it up and trying some of the things in there, because a lot of these recipes are really, really great. But enough of that. We've got our power cord hanging off the back here. Get that out of the way, and let's open this sucker up here. We've got our glass lid right here. You gotta love the way Ninja packs their equipment. Everything's always wrapped like this. Nice metal border around the side. Looks like we got our pressure cooker lid and wrapped in plastic and then double wrapped with this stuff. Right here it tells you that the pressure valve is designed to be loose, and you've got to actually read that when you take this off, because as this comes off, you'll see that this is wobbly in here. And I'll guarantee you that there have been people that have bought this thing that have never used a pressure cooker that think that that's broken. So that right there is a direct result of endless customer service calls. Also, there's a sticker here to show you how to get the lid on and off. Looks like the rest of this all comes out in one big ass piece. Now to get the rest of this plastic off, there's a bag that comes off, and we're double bagged. Take this bag off, we're getting there. And this slides open like this. You can see our broiling and crisping element right there. Down here, we got some more cardboard. Here is the steaming and broiling rack. Basically, you'd be steaming like this, and then when you turn it over, this is going to be up a little bit higher. That's for your broiling. Let's get that out of the way. Here goes your crisping plate. There's a layer of plastic and cardboard between every single thing on this machine, it seems like. And here's our main non-stick bowl. And as you can see, it's got ceramic coating in here. And if you look down inside, you can see the pressure switch. I'll put this together really quick, show you what some of the functions are, and we'll try to wrap this thing up. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Okay, so for a quick rundown of what these buttons are for, go ahead and plug this in, and we'll turn it on and hope something happens, which it did. You can see it says Foodi, in case you forget that it's a Foodi. That's funny, when you turn this off, it says bye, but it doesn't just say bye, it says bye, bye. See that? Bye-bye. I don't know, I thought that was funny. Moving right along, down here you have selection for all the different things you can do. There's pressure cooking, steaming, slow cooking, doing yogurt, sears and sautés. There's a button for sous vide, and basically what sous vide is cooking in a vacuum with something in a bag. It's a French style of cooking, and I'm sure there's a couple of recipes in the book that'll explain that pretty well. You've got air crisp, you've got bacon roast, you've got broil, and you have dehydrate. Here you can raise and lower the temperature manually, and here you can set the time manually. Here you have indicators whether the lid is doing a steam or whether the lid is doing a broil. You'll notice that if I'm putting the pressure cooker lid on, this lid isn't actually taken off of the machine, it's just flipped open. And then you just kind of turn this the opposite way to get it to fall into the grooves, and then you turn it to lock it, like that. Now the lids that come with this aren't smart. The machine just knows what to do based upon whether this lid is opened or closed. If this lid is closed, then obviously this lid ain't on there, and neither is the glass one over there, because this isn't going to close otherwise. So when that's closed, you've got your 4 options there, and when this is open, you'll see that everything else is lit up except that, because it knows that if that's open, that's the only way that this will go on. One thing to note, that if you are planning on doing a slow cook and you're using your glass lid for that, you still do have the option for pressure cooking here. So when you're not using the air crisp lid, you've got to be a little bit mindful of which buttons you're pushing, it appears. Okay, really quickly, we're just going to start this thing up here so you can hear how loud it is or isn't. So we'll turn on the air crisper and we'll set it for, I don't know, 400 degrees. And maybe we'll say, I don't know, 10 minutes. Doesn't matter because we're not running this cycle anyway. But once you've got all that set, you would just go ahead and hit your start button. And as you can see, it's running that timer down, and you can see the indicator for the air crisper being turned on. And really, can you hear that? Pretty quiet, actually really quiet. If I'd have to compare that to something, it would be about as quiet as maybe your dishwasher. That's enough of that. And that's already pretty hot in like 10 seconds. So this is going to be a pretty cool machine, I think. So if you want to see some cool recipes focused around the Ninja Foodi Pro pressure cooker, stay tuned to the channel, and over the next few weeks we're going to be putting up a lot of content based on this machine. If you want a little more information about the pressure cooker, including pricing and availability, I've got a link down in the description of the video you can check out if you like. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about Joe's Phenomenal, you can watch a couple more videos, or you can check us out online at joesphenomenal.com. I thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your busy day to watch our video. I know your time is precious to you, and it really means a lot that you spend a little bit of that with us. So until next time, once again, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.